Whether you're Gen X, Gen Z, or in between.
All right, everyone, a very, very, very good morning. I hope each and every one of you out here watching this particular live streaming session has had a wonderful last night's sleep and are all, ready for today, correct? So, today being Tuesday, correct? The 5th of November. Today is going to be a very significant day in in the world, right? Because we have the US elections which are going to commence. So we would be finding out, within the near short time in terms of who is going to be winning, and definitely with whichever candidate who is going to be winning the US presidential elections, we would be definitely seeing huge fluctuations in the market. All right. So I hope everyone is present. I hope everyone is ready, charged. I hope everyone has whatever is necessary to keep, going through this particular live streaming session. So make sure your paper, pen, coffee, tea, water, whatever is required for you to keep you motivated, to keep you focused. Please make sure everything is around you, right? We want to make sure that we can provide you with as much of valuable information as possible, right? As you could see from the timings, right? Previously we were having 1.5 hour long sessions, right? But then there was a lot of queries from clients from our beautiful community that Harsh, you explained very well, but we do not have that much of time to, uh, to provide in terms of listening to the live streaming sessions, and that is the reason we have shrinked it, we have condensed it to 1 hour. All right, so before beginning, I hope everyone is ready, I hope everyone is charged. A quick introduction about myself: I am Harsh, the one and only Harsh. I have 8 years of experience trading the financial markets. I mainly trade forex products like euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, as well as I trade commodities such as oil, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, as well as the US based indices, correct? We have the S&P 500, we have the Dow Jones, we have the Nasdaq 100. Currently, we are also looking at the Indian share market. That's correct. We are looking at the Indian indices for analysis in terms of Nifty and Sensex, as well as looking at each and every individual trading opportunity in Indian shares. All right. I am more of a technical trader. I specialize in technical trading. All right. So various technical analysis such as supply demand, price action, trend flow, order flow, Fibonacci trading, and the list goes on. But these are the major aspects of my expertise that I'm able to bring forward in terms of technical analysis. Here at Dolphin Markets, our main motive is to provide you with valuable information, all right? Information in terms of, providing top notch quality value in terms of analysis, value in terms of providing you with trading opportunities, correct? Making you money, right? By providing you hot stocks, as well as providing you education, correct? Education pertaining to technical analysis. So we are able to provide you a trifactor of such high value content, and that is our main motive. As we want to make sure that we can provide you with as much information, as much valuable information as possible, right? I mean, in the sea of brokers, stock brokers, forex brokers, commodity brokers, everyone has been providing, their services, right? We want to provide something additional, not just a service, but we want to build a relationship with you beautiful people, right? And the only way that we can build a strong relationship, a strong bond, a strong connection between the customer and Dolphin Markets is by providing you with valuable information, right? Information in terms of analysis so that you can be aware of what the markets are doing, how the sectors are performing, how the individual stocks as well as the indices are performing, by providing you with trading opportunities, right? AKA also known as Hotstock, trading opportunities that we are providing you based on our intense research and due diligence of the markets, correct? So after checking the markets, after scouting the markets and analyzing and researching, we bring up forward certain trade ideas which have higher probability of achieving targets for you beautiful people, right? So that you can make money. And if you can make money, you will understand that yes, Harsh as well as dolphin markets are here, for us, and they are showcasing their talent, they are showcasing their credibility. Remember, we always want to make sure that we can provide you with the best amount of valuable information, correct? It's very important to understand that over a period of span of almost less than 2 months, right? All the way from 18th of September, we have been trying to make sure that we can be, we can provide you with trading opportunities on a consistent basis, right? It's not one or two trades, it's consistent trades based on, proper analysis, proper due diligence, and based on such analysis, we have been able to accomplish a 97 profitability. So I think that is commendable. That is very, highly appreciable. So please understand, in terms of the content, in terms of trading opportunities that we are providing to you, this is our way of showcasing that yes, we can provide you beautiful people with top notch value, right? All right, so Dolphin Markets is in the house finally. All right, a very good morning. Sophia is in the house. Hi, Sophia. I hope you had a great last night's sleep, and we are always delighted to have you in the house, correct? So thank you so much for being a part of our community and being consistent. Remember, someone like Sophia who has been consistent with us by taking our trade ideas. Remember, all the way from 18th of September right till 23rd of October. Sophia has been, taking trade. She has been following our trade opportunities, and based on that, she has been able to generate significant returns, right? So we have a list that we want to showcase you, head on in terms of being transparent with our, analysis, in terms of our achievements. All right. At the same time, yes, remember the markets move in a dynamic fashion. So there is no controller in the markets. The markets are going to do what they have to do. So we do have certain trade ideas, yes, which have been shared in the past. And since they have been going, a little against us, but nonetheless, we will keep improvising and will providing you with what, necessary steps have to be taken, right? And that is where we have today's title. As you can see, IP rings, this stock has been skyrocketing since yesterday. Imagine, we are talking about a stock, the Indian industry, which has been having a bearish outlook, correct? The entire Indian economy in terms of Sensex and Nifty have been having very high bearish sentiment. But nonetheless, with certain stocks having, proved their worth by having, better than expected quarterly earnings, we have been, able to provide you with this trading opportunity on the 16th of October as well as on 30th of October, right? So let me go quickly to the charts and showcase you, correct? As you can see, for people who have taken this trade are doing extraordinarily well, right? Remember, we had provided to you a trading opportunity at 200, right? Remember, as and how hot stocks are discovered or found in the markets, we try to do our part by informing you beautiful people to take the trades. Remember, trading is not about it's about consistency with probability, right? So we want to make sure that we are able to provide you with consistent trading opportunities that are making you money, correct? Sophia is writing NSE Annapurna. Yes, Sophia, we will look at Annapurna as well. But in terms of IP rings, for people who have taken this trade, commendable, right? We had provided to you a trading opportunity at 200, correct? Currently, the market has shot up by more than 11 to 12%. From the turn that has taken place at 192-ish area, the price has escalated by more than 15%, correct? So imagine, within a span of less than 7 days, right? the prices have escalated by 15%. That is quite extraordinary. Remember, even in terms of analysis, we had talked about the fundamental aspect in which the stock was oversold and it was having the right credibility to buy. We had done all the analysis in terms of the financial reports and in terms of balance sheet as well as cash flows, correct? But nonetheless, the markets are flying. Remember, the markets have gapped today up by almost 3%. That is commendable, right? For people who have taken trades at 200, should be making around 11%, right? So imagine the value that we are able to provide to you. Sophia is writing, this stock for Annapurna has rallied so aggressively, and I happen to have a position in it. Let me check at it, Sophia, quickly. Yes, we are talking about Annapurna as well. So people, please make sure, for who have taken trades on IP rings, commendable, right? You are making money, 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 all right? As well as Annapurna, right, Sophia? So let us quickly look at Annapurna. So we had provided to you the hot stock of Annapurna on the 8th of October as well as on the 23rd of October, correct? Let me just quickly check. So we had 3 trades provided to you on Annapurna. Remember, Annapurna is a very prominent company, right, in the food manufacturing sector. But nonetheless, with the trades given out, let's quickly look at the markets. So the trades were provided at 375, 395 and 430, right? For people who have been consistently following our trading strategy, please be aware that yes, the markets do go up and down, but our main criteria right now is for you to make money, right? So as and how the markets are improvising, as and how the markets progress, remember, the markets can only go in 3 directions. The markets can go and have a bullish sentiment, the markets can have a bearish sentiment, or the markets can have a neutral sentiment, correct? So as of now, on Annapurna as well, for people who have been following us, yes, we are providing you analysis, we are providing you trading opportunities, aka hot stocks, based on due diligence, based on proper, clear, intense, analysis. But does that mean that the markets always have to respect? No, right? The markets are going to do what they have to do. But nonetheless, since the trades were taken at 375 and 395 respectively, the average price, let me quickly mark the average price, and let me keep my calculator also open. So in terms of finding the average price for these 2 trades which were provided to you, we have an average price which comes to 385, right? So let me mark it and let me change the color to orange. So 385, right? Currently the prices have been well above the 385 area. And yes, Sophia, the trade that was provided at 375, remember, certain people have taken trades at 395 also, and we had recommended to add a position because there is potential in the company, correct? And for people who did take the trade at around the 375 area, have already been achieving a profitability of 5%. So that is correct, right? Sophia is commendable. Sophia is making money. Be like Sophia. Make sure to take actions. Remember, you have to take actions. If you don't take actions, you cannot make money. You need to take risks, you need to take actions, and you need to be consistent by following our trading strategy and making money. Remember, our entire focus always goes to, give me a minute, our entire focus always goes to showcasing our credibility, that yes, we have not been just taking trades on 1 or 2 to make a 97 profitability. Remember, the 97 profitability based on Annapurna which has already achieved a 5% target. Our profitability from 97 has shot up to 102% profitability. Imagine the power that we are able to provide to you in your hands in terms of making money. For people who have been taking trades based on our trading hot stocks or our trading opportunities, who started with a value of around 1 lakh rupees, would be sitting on a total cumulative value of 2 lakhs. For people trading with 1 crore worth of rupees, following our trading opportunities would be sitting at 2 crores. You have doubled the value of your investments, of your trading, of your trade account in less than 2 months. So that is phenomenal, correct? So we are going to make sure that we do update our Excel. But quickly before we do that, I just want to check on all the other watch lists. Remember, I'm checking the watch lists with you people, right? So yes, we have done our due diligence and the markets are performing the way they have to, right? Quickly, just let me mark it by showcasing that yes, this has been the average price and prices are well above that. For people who have been following our trade ideas, have been making money, right? Remember, the only way that you can make money is by taking action. You need to click the buttons to make money, right? We are providing you with the trade, with the entries. We are providing you with the target areas. We are providing you with what percentage of position sizes you should be going to make such returns, right? I mean, we are providing you everything. And remember, we are providing you these trading opportunities on the Indian share market where we are just starting to enter. So imagine the potential that we can showcase to you, beautiful people, on the international markets, right? The Forex and the gold markets where we have already been established in more than 3 countries, right? We're talking of countries like Australia, the UK, right? And Hong Kong as well, correct? So, since we have been established in such prominent cities and countries, imagine if we can, enter into a new market such as the Indian share market and perform such incredible, can provide you with such incredible results. Imagine the power of money making that we are providing to you, all right? So, for people looking at Annapurna, be sure to start booking your profits, right? Again, I want to make a quick recommendation to all our beautiful listeners and viewers that once a trade is placed, we want to make sure that we are able to provide you well in advance in terms of where we expect prices to go, right? So for people who had taken a trade at 375, the 5% target area has been at around 393.5, 393.5, right? So it is important that you place your targets well in advance. Remember, the markets, are volatile. Remember, with the elections coming today, the US elections are going to have a ripple effect on all the other economies across the globe, including India, right? So that is why rather than, waiting for price to come and hit the 5% target, place your target well in advance so that once the price comes there, you make money, all right? So first, let me just go and update the Excel sheet, all right? We'll do it together. So this is how we're going to do it. We had provided to you this particular area, correct? So let me just copy paste this. Sorry, this has already done. So we have been sitting at a 5%. So please bear in mind that the value that is being provided to you. So now, I hope people can see it. And remember, this is having a real time, it's being carried out in real time. It is not being done, behind the scenes. It is done during the live trading session to make you make you understand the importance or the significance of what we are able to provide. We provide you with trading opportunities on a daily basis, almost on a regular basis, as in how we do come across opportunities. But we want to showcase that yes, it is not a 1 day game, it is a marathon, right? Consistency is what we are focused on. So as you can see, and as I am, showcasing it to you on real time, the current, percentage has shot up to a 102 percentage, right? 102% profitability. So remember, we were sitting at just around 97, right? And based on last week and today, right? Today being the 5th of November, right? People have to understand the power that we are able to bring within a span of within a span of how long? See, 18th of September is when we had started showcasing our credibility, by taking profits. So within from 18th of September to 18th of October and 18th of October to, so within a span of less than 1.5 months, we have been able to achieve a profitability of 102%, right? That is insane. People who have been following us have already started to make good amount of money, right? The markets are always going to be in phases, correct? Please understand that the markets do not have a unidirectional movement, right? The markets go up and down, so we try to provide you with trading opportunities that can make you money, and we have been quite successful in that. All right, so we did talk about IP rings for people who did take the trade, who have been making a lot of money, right? In terms of IP rings, congratulations to those. I'm very happy for you. And for people who did follow us on Annapurna, yes, this particular trading strategy did take some time, but nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, it has given very significant results, correct? Other trades that, let's quickly go at as to our watch list. Remember, the watch list is basically with certain trades that are currently running, right? There are trades that have been squared off, right? The trades that have been closed, right? This is the sheet that signifies the trades that have been taken and the trades that have been closed at a profit. But we also have trades that are running, that we are currently holding, correct? So these certain trade ideas is where we are trying to, identify and analyze, right? I hope people are able to understand. Give me a minute. So in terms of such, trade ideas where we want to make sure that we are able to provide you with top notch, high quality setup. That is our entire focus, right? For these live streaming sessions. Remember, our live streaming sessions happen all the way from Monday till Friday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I, Harsh, personally make sure that we are providing you with three live streaming sessions. The one that happens in the morning, that is currently happening right now, is when the market is just started, a couple of hours back, and we try to analyze the movements in the market, and we also try to clarify any queries, any doubts that you beautiful people could be having, right? The second live streaming session takes place 1 hour prior to market close, right? That is the time where the entire market has done what it had to do, and within that tenure we try to analyze and identify whether we need to close positions, and so on and so forth. The third live streaming session takes place after the stock market has closed, right? And that is the time when we are focused towards providing you with education. Remember, we want you to provide, we want you to have the opportunity of earning and learning as well, right? I mean, you are getting the best of both worlds. You can earn while learning. So we want to combine the two. We want to create a fusion, such a strong fusion of high value content, high value trading opportunities that can benefit you, right? And let me repeat it again. If we are able to provide you with such consistent results in the Indian share market, we can very well perform much better in the international markets, correct? The forex and the gold markets. All right, let's get back to trading view. So people, please make sure, right? Another trade that was provided to you around 3rd of October was based on Poonawalla. Look at the immense fall that has been taking place, but nonetheless, the prices are correcting. And with the uncertainty of today's significant event, the US elections, correct? The president of the United States of America will be decided, whether today or in the next short term in a week. But the results, the anticipation has already started to build up intensely, correct? Looking at Evental, for people who did follow the trade idea on Evental, please understand the markets are going to go up and down. The markets are going to have a bullish sentiment and a bearish sentiment. So for people who did take the entry at the earliest, have been making significant amount of money. The orange box denotes the 5% area. For this particular trade, we had provided you with an area, an estimated area of entry between 165 and 170. So for people who were able to capitalize, who were able to take action instantly and jump onto the trade have made significant profits, right? It has not just tested the 5% target once, but it has tested it twice. The trade idea was given somewhere around here on the 23rd or 24th of October. So based on that, the prices have already come to our target not just once but also twice. So for people who have taken the opportunity, commendable, right? Good job. IP Rings is doing currently what it has to do. Remember, it gapped up perfectly. One of the best trades, yeah, we have provided till now. The second, the other trade opportunity that we had, showcased you was RBL Bank. And for this particular trade, yes, the markets did show first, bullish sentiment in terms of price movement. But yes, with most of those sectors still underperforming, right? And we are going to talk more about, how the economy, how the sectors are performing, and why the banking sector in general is not performing as well. But having said, just because the banking sector is not performing well, does that mean that all the stocks or all the companies of that particular sector are not performing well? Not necessarily, right? Yes, a majority of the companies might not be performing well, but there might be a couple of those, as we had discussed, right, in terms of IP rings, in terms of Annapurnam. The sectors are not yet performing that well, but the companies are doing exceptionally well, right? They have been able to be at par with what has been based in terms of opinions or ideologies based as per certain investors, correct? Then we looked at Muthoot. So Muthoot has been another example. Unlike RBL Bank, which is currently having a bearish sentiment, we at Muthoot Finance are still looking at this particular trading opportunity has been holding. Yes, currently it's been having more of a neutral sentiment, but nonetheless the prices are in positive. You are still making money, not much, but you are still making money, right? For people who have taken Annapurna, congratulations. I am very happy for you. Then the other trade that we had provided was Sophia is writing, adding to one's position at this moment is the best choice. Yes, Sophia, you have to understand such a market movement. For example, let me just talk about Poonawalla, right? Now, yes, we had provided to you, trading opportunity entry, an area of entry between 390 and 395. Sometimes based on our entire due diligence, based on our entire research, we still are not, the markets do not have to always listen to Harsh, right? The market takes into consideration everyone, correct? So we try to do our due diligence. We try to take, do our analysis based on high probability, correct? But since, for example, the market starts to fall, rather than panicking and being scared, like Harsh, but what should we do? The markets are quite bearish and all that. See, for people who have taken opportunities to enter at these areas, correct? They have been what? They were able to enter at such areas and make good amount of money when the prices start to correct. So people have to understand, yes, when the prices are falling, especially for certain companies such as Poonawalla FinCorp, listed on the National Stock Exchange. Such company for any company to be listed on the National Stock Exchange or the Bombay Stock Exchange, they really have to have strong financial background. Remember, these companies cannot be listed randomly on the exchange. Their background checks has to be on point. The financial strength of the company has to be on point. The projections for the next 5, 10, 15 years have to be on point, right? They go under very strict due diligence for people to understand that having a company on an exchange, especially like the top 50 companies, right? Because we are talking about NSE, correct? So on NSE we have the top 50 companies, correct? So these companies have to be the best in the particular field. So when you are getting prices at a discounted rate, prices, for example, when we had provided to you were at around 395 to 400, right? Oh, sorry, 390 to 395. But as and how, as you can see, the prices started to, cut. One second, let me put the values correct. As and how you can see, since the prices start to correct, right? There was uncertainty at that particular time in the past. The banking sector was taking a toll because of the FIIs pulling out funds from the economy. the prices started to correct themselves. So prices fell to almost 320. Then prices kept correcting and they went all the way till around 280, right? Again, I'm giving you round values, correct? Now that you're getting prices, you're getting these prices, so prices are getting cheaper. Remember, the markets are correcting themselves. Prices are getting cheaper. The markets are not crashing. The prices are getting cheaper. All right, they're getting a big discount for prices. So as Sophia has been mentioning, yes, it is highly important to add, to trades to get a better average price for people who would have, taken such opportunities, right? In our the prices have been correcting and they have been correcting, but as and how from 390 prices fell to 320. Yes, there has been significant movement. Remember, such movements in the share markets are rare. I mean, these are certain anomalies, right? Once in the blue moon events where you have prices, which are moving, very significantly. But nonetheless, understand, for a company such as Poonawalla FinCorp, it's a financial corporation listed on the National Stock Exchange. It has credibility to its name. With the prices correcting from 390 all the way till 280, right? You have been getting prices. So if we do provide you with a trading opportunity and for some reason, for unforeseen reasons, the price still corrects as in you're getting prices at a cheaper price, it is highly advisable to add to a position so that you can get a better average price. If you have taken, for example, an entry at 500 and you have taken an entry at 300, so the average price comes to 400. So the moment prices turn, you start to make money quickly, correct? I hope people are able to understand this, right? Let me just delete all this. So it's very important to understand that yes, the markets will do what they have to do, and that is why we want to provide you with these live streaming sessions so that we can update you, we can provide you with the necessary steps that have to be taken, right? And for people, I'm very sure Sophia has been very happy. I'm very happy for Sophia because she has been taking consistent steps in terms of following what we are trying to provide and taking action to make money, right? People who don't take action cannot make money, all right? But people who take action will be making money, correct? We did talk about Annapurna, then Gildev Plastic. Currently, the plastic sector has been, currently as of today, it did show some appreciation in terms of its value, in terms of the sector, correct? But Gildev Plastic has not been yet performing well. We talked about Hind Oil. Hind Oil has also, from the price entry that we had provided to you, right? Prices have started to create a bullish sentiment, but nonetheless, prices had already had given you almost an appreciation of around 9%. So understand, we want to show that it is possible. Remember, as and how we are having more people, joining the community, joining, being a part of this vibrant community that Dolphin Markets is providing to you. We want to be clear that there are people who are consistent, right? Some people are, sometimes lucky to take better trades at better prices, and that is how they're making money. For people who did, enter at around 192 area, have been able to make around 9.6%, right? So the prices are going to, go up, and we as analysts, we at Dolphin Markets, me especially being harsh, will want to make sure that we can provide you with top-notch value so that you can benefit from our services, as well as be a part of Dolphin Markets, right? We want you to be a part of Dolphin Markets. We want to make sure that we are able to build a strong bond, right? A connection that you and me can persevere in the financial markets. And remember, we are here for the long term, right? So we have done we are trying our best in terms of providing you with valuable content. All right, so we did look at all the watch lists. Now let's quickly look at the overall sentiment as to what the Nifty has been showcasing, right? We did talk about the individual stocks and how they are performing, and we have showcased you time and time again that yes, we have been able to provide you with great profitability rates, right? We have crossed the 100% profitability mark, right? Sitting currently at 102% profitability. That is insane. I mean, there is no other broker or financial service or financial instrument that is being able to provide such strong results, and that too in less than 2 months. That is insane, correct? Sophia is writing, today is the day the US presidential election results are announced, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, Sophia, today is when the results should be out, hopefully, because there is so much of competition, right? There is neck to neck, very strong, strict, stiff competition between Mr. Donald Trump and Mrs. Kamala Harris. So, in terms of its competition, we have to make sure that hopefully the results are out by today, right? I was reading an article, and they were showcasing that if the results are very, tight, very constricted, it might take a couple of more days extra, for them to reallocate the polls and redo the system in terms of checking whether the numbers are correct. So, but hopefully, nonetheless, fingers crossed, we do want to make sure that the results are out as today itself, because everyone is expecting today's day to be their day, the day in terms of the US presidential elections. All right. So quickly, when we were looking at the Nifty, yes, as in how the markets right from the time of 27th September, end of September, so the entire month of October has been bearish, right? With a correction hitting at 9%, right? 9% correction. It is almost to the barrier mark of 10%, right? And people, no matter how optimistic they are, there is still a point of skepticism. There is still a point of uncertainty as to what are the markets trying to do. Certain, based on analysis, certain areas that we had expected prices to hold, based on technical, advanced technical analysis, like support, resistance, flip zones, demand zones, and those kind of terminologies, the prices have not been holding. Remember, we do not trade the Nifty, but we analyze the Nifty. So if the Nifty comes into a favorable area of demand, or a support where prices can appreciate, then we can start to look at different sectors and maybe look at better, look at a wider range of stocks which we can provide you as trading opportunities, right? But since the market has been overall in a bearish sentiment, and on the contrary, though the market, though the indices, though the economy of the Indian share market has been on a bearish sentiment, we have still, accomplished significantly in terms of showcasing that even though the markets are bearish, we still have been able to, generate 102% profitability rate in less than 2 months. So if the market, if the indices turn bullish, imagine the power that we are going to be able to bring to the table, right? Then there is another, I will showcase you. Just give me a minute. A quick, read in terms of what the opening has been for today, and let's try to cover some important points in that, right? Let me change the color to black. I hope people can see it. Let me reduce it little. All right. I hope people can see my screen correct. So the Sensex has been down by 0.34%, right? And the Nifty has been down by 0.36%. Now, still according to the BSE, less than half are trading in red. But nonetheless, on an average, it's still, half of them are trading in red, half of them are in green. The gains were led by the steel, JSW Steel company, Tata Steel, Indus Bank eventually has started to pick up again, HCL Tech, Tata Motors. So the steel industry, and the tech industry, right, and the auto industry, as well as the bank industry. Now remember, these are individual stocks, right? We will try to look at the sectors that which are performing well. While on the Nifty, 31 out of 50 were in green. So 31, right? So almost around 19, correct, were in red. So again, majority of the companies have started to showcase, yes, there is sentiment of bullishness yet in the market. Again, we had JSW Steel also on the Nifty. Then we had Hindalco, Tata Steel, HCL Tech, while losses were capped by Reliance. I mean, okay, across sectors, the metal index, right? As we talked about the steel industry, especially JSW Steel, a big, player in the steel sector, in the metal sector. So the metal index has been up by 1.15, followed by auto, pharma, IT. Now there has been a slight, bullish sentiment as of today. Were trading in red, while the bank, Nifty, the financial services, FMCG, media, realty have been trading in red. So majorly today's gain has been mostly towards auto, pharma, consumer durable, banks, and healthcare. All right. So these have been overall the gist, or the you know the sentiment, the attitude of the markets today. Another point to consider has been about people waiting on the sidelines. Remember, I want to reiterate, there has been a bullish sentiment and a bearish, but the major section of people have been towards being at a neutral sentiment. Remember, either people would be having a bullish sentiment, or people would be having a bearish sentiment. But with the onset of certain events like the US elections, which are taking place today, people have been having a neutral stand. People are telling that right now we just want to wait, and we do not want to take a step in terms of taking a decision, whether to go long or short. So a lot of people, right, just 3% shy of people being bearish. A big chunk of people are still having a bearish neutral sentiment. Just a second, yeah. All right, so I hope people had a good understanding, and it is very important to make sure to keep looking at our live streaming sessions. Today we will be having to cut off our live streaming session a little early, but nonetheless, right? I hope people have been able to understand. We have been able to prove our worth by showcasing that yes, we have done considerably well, right? So I will see you in the next live streaming session, and take care. Namaste, and I will see you in the next streaming session. All right, then, bye and take care.